Beloved soul, there is a promise written over your life, a promise not made by man, but by the one who never fails. God, if you are watching this now, it's not by chance. Your spirit has been drawn here because heaven is preparing you. And the angels have a message to deliver. A message about the season you are stepping into. A sacred season where God is preparing to fulfill His divine promise of marriage in your life. But before that moment arrives, there are signs. Holy. Signals, movements in your spirit, and shifts in your surroundings. Today, the angels say, when God is about to fulfill His promise of marriage, these things begin to happen first. So open your heart, let your soul be still, and listen deeply. Because what you're about to hear might confirm exactly what your spirit has been sensing all along. Sign number 1, A. Deep restlessness begins to stir in your spirit. You suddenly feel unsettled, not because you're confused, but because your spirit is being stirred. The angels reveal that when God is preparing to connect you with your promised partner, He first wakes up a divine restlessness within you. You may begin to feel like you're no longer comfortable in your routine. You sense that change is coming. You might not be able to explain it with words, but your soul starts yearning for something more. It's not about desperation, it's about divine readiness. This restlessness isn't meant to frustrate you. It's meant to prepare you. Because your current environment may no longer be able to contain the next level of love and purpose God is about to bring into your life. When this happens, don't run from it. Sit with it. Talk to God, and you'll begin to notice. This restlessness is a gentle whisper from heaven saying, get ready. Something holy is coming. Sign number 2. Old attachments begin to fall away sometimes. The biggest miracles start with a quiet goodbye. One of the clearest signs the angels point out is this. When your marriage promise is near, God begins to remove what no longer serves your heart. You may notice certain people drifting away. Old romantic interests may go silent. Friendships that used to feel secure may suddenly dissolve. This is not punishment. It's protection. God is making room. Think of it like a spiritual pruning. He's cutting away what's been holding you back, relationships that distracted you, hurt you, or misled you, because the person He's about to bring into your life will align with your soul in ways you've never known before. The angels want you to know. Don't fight the separation. Release with peace. Because what God is preparing for you is far greater than what's being taken from you. Let Him clear the path. Your promise is on the way. Sign number 3. Your heart begins to heal in unexpected ways. This sign is one the angels rejoice over. Before your divine union takes place, healing begins to flood your soul. Not in the ways you expect, but in sudden, beautiful divine moments. You start to forgive more easily. You cry, not from pain, but from release. You begin to see yourself differently, worthy, chosen. Whole. God is preparing you to receive love in a healthy way. That means healing wounds you may not have even known you still carried. Perhaps you've been betrayed before. Maybe you've given your heart to the wrong person too many times. Or maybe you never thought love could feel safe. But the angels say this: when your promise is near, God softens the scarred places inside you. So when love comes, you'll recognize it, not run from it. You'll feel more open to being vulnerable, more curious than cautious, more hopeful than guarded. That is divine healing. And it's the soil where true, sacred love begins to grow. These are just the beginning signs. And if you're experiencing even one of them, you are not far from what God has promised. Heaven is moving, and your soulmate, the one chosen for you, is being prepared just as you are. In the next section, we'll explore even deeper signs, how you start to recognize divine alignment, how your dreams may start to reveal things, and how God confirms His promise in quiet but undeniable ways. So stay with us, because the angels are still speaking. If your heart has been sensing change, if you've felt an inner knowing that something sacred is approaching, then this message is for you. The angels are still speaking, and now they're revealing even deeper signs that God is about to fulfill His promise of marriage in your life. Some of these signs are subtle. Some are so powerful they bring tears to your eyes. But each one is an invitation to trust, to prepare, and to stay aligned with heaven's timing. So breathe in. Let peace wash over you. Let us continue. Sign number 4. Divine alignment becomes impossible. To ignore things, just start. Clicking suddenly, what once felt scattered or chaotic in your life begins to feel more ordered. Your schedule clears for the right reasons. You're being placed in the right rooms. You're being connected to people who elevate your purpose, not distract from it, the angels say, when God is about to release His promise of marriage. Divine alignment begins to manifest. You may find yourself accidentally meeting someone who becomes key in your next season. You may be invited somewhere you didn't plan to go, but it leads to destiny. You may even have moments where you hear or see a name repeatedly, like a divine whisper trying to get your attention. Nothing is random when God is working. He aligns your path and your future spouse's path in ways that only He can orchestrate. He is the master weaver, bringing together two lives at the perfect thread in time. So if lately things have felt strangely aligned, if closed doors don't upset you the way they used to, you're finding peace in the unknown. That's not just growth, that's grace preparing the way. Sign number 5. You start to see signs, dreams, and repeating messages. You begin to see things that feel too intentional to be coincidence. You look at the clock and it says 11:11. You keep seeing numbers like 222, 777, or 1212, numbers often associated with relationships, divine connection, and completion. You hear a song lyric and your heart leaps. You have a dream that leaves you waking up in tears, as though heaven was speaking directly to your soul. The angels want you to know these are not random. These are divine signals, soft echoes from the spiritual realm to confirm that God is near. When your marriage promise is close, heaven increases the volume of confirmation. You may even feel someone thinking of you, a warmth in your heart, at unexpected times, as if your soul is being pulled closer to someone else's. This is your spirit tuning in to the frequency of your soulmate. Two hearts, two purposes, aligning invisibly before the visible appears. Pay attention to the dreams. Write them down. Meditate on what they mean. God speaks in many ways. And when your promise is close, He will not let you miss the signs. Sign #6. You're drawn closer to God like never before. This is one of the most beautiful and most sacred signs. Before God brings you into a covenant of marriage, He draws you first into a deeper covenant with Him. You may begin to wake up earlier, just to spend time in prayer. You feel a hunger for His word like never before. You crave moments of stillness, of surrender, of worship. Why? Because He's preparing your heart to receive love from a place of spiritual maturity, not just emotional excitement, the angels say. Before the promise appears in the physical, it is birthed in the spiritual. So if you find yourself falling more in love with God lately, if tears come when you pray, if you feel safe when you talk to Him, if He feels closer than ever before, then rejoice. This intimacy with God is not only healing you, it is positioning you. Because a divine marriage requires a divine foundation, you're being spiritually aligned with your future spouse, and both of you are being drawn into God's presence, where true love begins. There is something holy about this time you are in. The world may not see it, but heaven knows. You are closer than ever, closer to the person whose soul has been whispering your name in prayer. closer to the fulfillment of the promise God whispered to you when you were still healing from heartbreak, closer to the moment when the waiting turns to witnessing. So hold on, beloved. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. The moments when God begins to bring the person into view, and how you'll know without a doubt that His promise is finally unfolding. Stay with us, because the angels say, when it's time, it will not be delayed. And when it's yours, nothing can stop it. You've walked through the season of preparation. You've felt the shifts. You've seen the signs, and now you are approaching the edge of fulfillment. The angels have one final message for you. God is not only preparing you, He's preparing the one whose spirit has been aligned with yours since the beginning. And as the time draws near for that sacred meeting or union, these final signs begin to emerge. Let's continue, beloved soul. Sign number 7. A specific peace settles over your heart. S. Different from any other peace you've known. You don't know when it will happen. You don't know how, but deep inside, you just know it will. This peace is not logical, it's spiritual. And it begins to blanket your heart with assurance. You stop striving. You stop questioning. You stop wondering if you're behind, because your soul finally aligns with this truth. God keeps His promises. The angels say, this peace is heaven's final preparation. Because when your heart is calm, your spirit can fully receive. In this peace, you are no longer chasing. You're resting. You're becoming. And in that becoming, love flows in. So if you've suddenly lost the urge to control your love story, if you find yourself smiling for no reason, trusting God like never before, that's your confirmation. His hand is on it. And peace is the evidence of your approaching breakthrough. Sign number 8. You meet or reconnect with the right person, and it feels like divine timing when the moment arrives. It won't be loud, it won't be forced, but it will be clear. You may meet someone new, and it feels instantly familiar. You may reconnect with someone from your past, and everything is suddenly aligned in a way it never was before. The angels say, when God fulfills His marriage promise, it will feel like everything finally makes sense. The timing will be right, both hearts will be ready, and the path ahead will be marked with peace, not confusion. You'll be able to talk about God without hiding it. You'll feel emotionally safe. You'll be seen, not just for your beauty, but for your purpose. There won't be endless guessing games. There won't be manipulative silence. There will be mutual pursuit, mutual respect, and mutual clarity. It won't look like the love stories of this world, because it's been written by God's hand and blessed by heaven's light. Sign number 9. You feel a holy urgency to prepare your life suddenly. You're motivated. You want to take care of your body. You want to clean your space. You want to step fully into your calling. This is not pressure, it's prompting. You may feel led to organize your home, start a new routine, finish projects you've left undone. It's as if your soul knows someone is coming, and it's time to make room. The angels reveal this is a sacred nesting process, just as a bride prepares for her wedding, just as a groom prepares his heart to lead. You are now being stirred by the Spirit to create space for what is coming. Pay attention to this holy urgency. It's not about perfection, it's about readiness. Heaven never rushes, but it always prepares. And if you feel this divine motivation rising inside you, smile. Your spirit knows what your eyes haven't yet seen. Love is approaching. Sign number 10. A divine encounter or revelation changes everything then. Suddenly, there comes a moment. It may be a conversation, a vision, a dream that feels like a visitation, or a meeting that feels like time stood still. This moment is the one the angels have been preparing you for. It's the unveiling. It may not look like a fairy tale, but your heart will recognize it. You'll feel a stillness, a clarity, a sacred yes in your spirit. God's promise is not just a theory anymore. It's standing in front of you. When it comes, you may cry. You may feel overwhelmed, but you will know without a doubt that the wait was not in vain. You'll see why the doors closed, why you were delayed, why you had to become the person you are today. Because this moment could only happen when you were both ready and now. You are the angels bow with joy when this moment comes. Because what God is doing in your life is not just about marriage, it's about covenant, purpose, kingdom alignment. Two souls who will walk together in the divine, not just to love each other, but to serve heaven through their union. So if these signs have been appearing in your life, hear this now. God has not forgotten you. He's not punishing you. He's been preparing you, and the one meant for you. This isn't the end of your waiting. It's the beginning of your witnessing. May your heart remain open. May your soul stay aligned. May you walk boldly in the faith that what God promised, He will surely bring to pass. And when it happens, when your eyes meet, when the connection flows, when peace washes over you like a river, may you smile. Because deep down you'll know, heaven kept its word. If this message touched your spirit, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's waiting on God's promise. Comment below, I believe, I receive. I'm ready for God's promise. We're praying for you, and so are your angels. Your love story is in His hands. Until next time, stay in faith, stay in alignment, and stay open to love.